It's very nice to be back in southwestern Ontario, the Forest City. We're back in London. Day one at the Continental Cup brought with it some sensational shots. Yeah. Get off it now, bang, bang, and away they go. What do you got? Got one, got two, and there they are, and you can count them up. Europe starts Friday with a 5-point lead over the hosts. This morning, Brendan Bottcher skips Canada. Will face 4-time world champion Nicholas Edin. Draw 4, Team Scrambles as the OK Tire and BKT Tires Continental Cup continues. It is a wonderful facility, the Sports Center, all part of the Western Fair District. Harness track here, convention facilities, and of course the Sports Center. There are 4 sheets of hockey ice. So as we enter this second day, Team Europe with a 7-2 lead over Canada, heading into day 2 of 4 of this year's Continental Cup. As on this Friday morning, we do say hello Canada, welcome back to London. Cheryl Russell alongside. So Europe with a good start. Now remember, last year they led 9-0, up 7-2. What's your takeaway from day one?
Better ice reading, better communication. Right from the drop of the puck, Rock won yesterday morning. Europe looked better. They really did. Then you couple that with some brilliant last Rock hero shots to win games, win points. Right. Our game against the Cooey De Cruz game, De Cruz just put the broom in the right spot more than Cooey did.
Here's what's ahead on day 2. We're going to see once again mixed doubles, but sandwiched in between the team scrambles. So think of it this way. A skip cannot play with his normal third, or a lead play with their normal second. So that's what the scramble is about. Now this Team Canada and the games on the ice were actually teams put together by the players. What's your thought?
I think they're excited. You know, they play year in and year out with the same teams. So this is like the start of the season with a brand new team, and they want to go out and they want to prove that they're good, that they're worth playing with, and they want to make some shots, and you have to communicate a little more, you have to chat a little more, and I think that's going to show a whole other level of shot making out there in an exciting game.
So when we come back, our first look at Team Scramble for this year, it'll be Bottcher against Edin.
The 2020 OK Tire and BKT Tires Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The 2020 OK Tire and BKT Tires Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, by OK Tire and BKT Tires, and by Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue.
Coming into the arena on a day where the weather may present a problem for the ice makers. Going to get very mild and very wet. As you see, the Europeans, all the mixed teams, getting ready for today's scramble. Let's meet Team Canada for this scramble. Brendan Bottcher will skip. He'll play with his regular second, Brad Thiessen. However, Ryan Fry will throw the third stones, coming over from John Epping, and of course Ben Hebert from Kevin Cooey's team. Team Europe will be skipped by Nicholas Edin. He knows Rasmus Vrano very well. And of course, now from the Mowat Scottish team, you'll take Grant Hardy and Hammy McMillian. Meet the teams brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Brendan Bottcher winning the draw to the button. And so they will have the last rock. Team Canada playing the Redstones, Europe the yellow. And to get us underway, the lead is Hammy McMillan.
I think we're almost in. Tight card, really tight.
Now, like almost yesterday, each of these games is worth a single coin.
Getting pretty good. Still almost
in that race to 30 and a half. If you tie, we play 8 ends. We're not playing any extra ends. We'll split the point.
Good. Yeah. This is on straight rock too, so it should slide nice. Yeah.
Well, and I'm sure the coaches, without putting too much pressure on these Canadian teams, had the chat this morning saying we can't get much further behind, because then you do feel that pressure and then you do try harder, and you know what happens when you play that way. So if they could get a couple of these games, a win and point in 2 of these games at the very least, it would really go a long way.
Yeah, no kidding, especially with the scoring system. You can tie a game. So if a game's close, Europe could play for a tie if they're way ahead later in the week. And whereas Canada's going to have to go all out to gamble. So you're right, you've got to stay close here.
I
think this is a perfect example of what you see. Like we talked about Kevin Cooey's team last year. New team, come out, have great success. It's that first year honeymoon phase. And when you get a new team like this that get to play together, I do think you try, it's another level. You get a little bit more excited. You have to talk a little bit more because you can't assume what your teammates know about you, about your release. So it does force better communication.
Ben said he's got the straighter rock and then whispered it should be a little quicker, which makes sense. It's straighter because it's smoother. If it's smoother, there's less resistance. But that'll be a little tricky for Ben to be able to bury if it's that much straighter.
It's not bad. Line's good. Line's good. Brad. Brad.
Easy. Easy.
Yeah.
Good boy, Benny.
Very good. Nice. Just suck on that. Yep.
Yeah. Quiet weight.
Yeah. Like a normal or?
Yeah.
10 seconds. Or we do this.
For like 10 seconds.
Yeah. Kan du köra den lite mjukare? You can make it this way too. Tip it. Yeah.
Just a perfect angle freeze by Hebert there. Kind of forcing Edin's hand here. Play that run back. You can run it onto your own yellow, get the shot rocker, and run it onto the top red that Hebert just threw.
Nice way. Yep. Roll first.
Rasmus Vrano, a former skip at the junior ranks and won a silver medal at the World Juniors. And really has come a long way in his game. When he first joined, it was all up weights for him when he joined Edin, but he's learned to pull it back a little bit.
Oh, unbelievably so. That was really all he had. Now you can see him. That one right there was a nice, easy, good board weight that he threw. He got robbed. They missed the line call on it. He should have had that.
Yeah, now that little tap back's tougher, it's kind of almost buried fully.
Thiessen winning that Canadian mixed with Mick Lismore back in 16. Sarah Wilkes part of that team, and Sarah's here.
We're past the red now.
Still got to go.
With Chelsea Carey, reigning Canadian champion.
Well, the 2 of those got a point for Canada in the mixed doubles so far, so they've done their job.
Let's take a look at the keys to the game, and we will start with Team Europe, Nicholas Edin.
Well, for Nicholas himself, you've got Grant Hardy, Hammy McMillan. Where do you put the broom? What's that intern do? Do they throw more rotation? It's all a bit of a guess, but this same team played together last year. Brilliant move by the coaching here. So they've got a little bit of familiarity. But communication's the key. That could be the tendencies later in the game. Maybe Grant Hardy starts to throw his hack waders a little heavier under pressure. You just don't know that when you don't play together as a unit. That's going to be the trick here. Figure it out in a hurry.
Running like it's hot. Needs the curl. Needs the curl. He's perfect. Needs the curl. Always hammy. It's still really wide. Gotta go. Yep, gotta go now. Gotta go. Yep.
Oh, very nice. Just slips behind the tee line. Let's take a look at the keys now for Canada and Brendan Bottcher.
Well, I think you have to look at Brendan. His comfort is with his teammate, Brad Thiessen, and he knows Brendan's release. He knows his tendencies, and I think Ben will defer to Brad when there's judgment happening in the weight. And then get the kinks out. Brendan Bottcher, his MO is always calculated. He won't take a lot of risks the first half of the game, but I will wonder if that changes with these new teammates and if he'll be forced to take some risks that maybe he isn't as comfortable with.
Come on, Benny, dig!
And Hebert digging in down that bomb stone just behind. No, just a little run. And then we'll kick off the shot stone. Keys to the game are brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere.
I just missed the sweep. Good shot.
Ah, okay.
You were getting all the way inside.
Just missed the sweep. Is that?
Oh, good toss, Brad. How'd that mean? Yeah.
Is that Fry saying I'm not sure of you, I don't know you, or without strictly a judgment?
I think it was more fresh ice, pebble, didn't quite anticipate. Should have been on it a little earlier.
And they're only off by quarter inch, right? Like, if that gets by, they're sitting 3 buried.
Well, and Rasmus got caught down that center line too, right, where his jumped on Nicholas.
Now the worry is this side's been warmed up significantly. It's just so easy to throw it heavy here now.
Grant Hardy, part of the team of Bruce Mowat out of Edinburgh, coming off a bronze medal at the Men's World Championship last year in Lethbridge.
Okay.
So Russ referred to the fact that this is the same European team. Since these are all the same teams in the Continental Cup for Europe, they've elected to stay with all the same teams. So there's no difference here.
We could go at it pretty hard
for the Europeans.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
It's thin though. It's about a quarter to nut it.
Okay.
Has to be an advantage,
Throw
Vic.
like control.
Sure.
Kind of weight.
Control.
Yeah.
Brendan was going to go with the
right down the sheet.
Hit it as skinny as you can. Yeah.
safer solution, get rid of the center guard. But if this thin double's ever made, they've got a chance for a big score here.
David Murdoch playing hide and seek with our cameras. But what they did during the offseason was they knew they were going to keep the same teams. Got one, and kick it over and kick it all the way back. And it'll just stop at the back. But 2, 3, and 4 belong to Canada. They do have last draw. But what they did during the offseason is they said, okay, we're going to keep our same teams. Where did we lose points? Where did we win points? They did look at the strengths of each player, each combination, and try to work on that.
Well, and just being aware, I think that's the biggest part of it. You look at the success, and that's so easy to always focus on that. This was great. It worked well. We won our points, but there's always room for improvement.
Take control.
Ooh, this is dangerous. I thought they might play that double. They straight back. They'd hit that top one at the 1 o'clock position, straight back, make the red double.
Same way, close.
Might just run a little better, Hammy.
A lot of red rocks in play when you don't have hammer here for Edin.
The only thing would there be a concern if you play the double that you kill your own yellow on the way by?
True. You could hit either one of your yellows on the way by. That's right.
I think we have about the same.
Somewhere. Up. Got a curl.
What? Go a bit.
Yeah, how we go? Pass the curl.
I think we're top 12.
Getting better, but still has
Top
the curl.
12.
Still has the curl. Lock it on.
We're getting
Line's okay. Lock it on.
You can keep going. Keep going.
Okay. That's good. Good. That's good. You got. Nice throw.
You know, I was just thinking further what you said, Cheryl. But so there's Hammy McMillan brushing. He's got Nicholas Edin as the skip. You're right. I think Hammy's out there as a lot of them are saying, you know what? I can show you I'm a good curler too. I'm trying to prove something to a silver medalist, world champion 4 times over. Hey, you know what? Next time we play you, I want you to remember me.
Don't forget me.
Don't forget me. Exactly.
No, I think this is exciting. This is kind of unique for these players. It's like looking over on the bench and seeing the bigger Team Canada over there, and they're cheering you on, and you want to show them that, hey, next time we play on Tuesday, you better fear me.
Yeah. Back 8.
Back 8, Fry. Heavy draw.
Big shot here. They'd love to get to the nose of the enemy rock, tap it to release it so that you can take it out next time, and there'd be a pile of red that could go on the scoreboard here.
Back 4. Whoa.
I find this track really weight sensitive from what we've seen so far. If you overthrow it, you won't get the finish. But if you've got the right weight, you're going to get really good finish, and you have to be aware as a brusher here and be on it, like this.
Right to it.
Go. Good shot.
And they are the shot stone. They get a little separation as well. So that yellow stone in the back 4 is now freed up.
Perfect weight.
Right to it.
Go. Good shot. Looked good early.
Weight was. I'd say it's like a little bit slower than the 2-draw, but not a lot.
High 14.
This has to be up to speed by now. They've not only thrown a pile this in, but brushed a lot in this spot. It has to be nice and warm here. This better be good, or Nicholas is going to have to make a hero shot on his last one.
Just a touch more ice, Russ.
And Fry's got a pretty slow rotation. We've talked about his outturn for years. This might not curl as much as Ryan's.
No, and I wonder if they'll be guessing a little bit on the weight. Like, are you going to give it a little extra?
Oh, true. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah,
I don't know.
absolutely.
Mine's good. I felt a little bit like.
Way only.
Way's good.
I think it's
Wait.
pretty good.
T-line. Top 4.
Line's good.
Yep.
T-line.
Hard line. Hard.
So Hammy McMillan on the left.
Really good.
Rasmus Rano on the right.
Hard.
Going to be a struggle to get it by this one. Oh, they did. And across the nose and inside and covers the pin.
I did not think that was getting
No,
by.
never. Two shots sooner that would hit half that yellow one. There's just been enough rocks.
Go, boy.
Tricky little spot.
I don't think it's far off. I don't think it's far off. It's either that or we play the freeze and you're running it in for 2.
Well, where's it going to go? Once it gets to there, if it ticks
I'm not sure
that one out, it'll go that way, but it might hit their own.
And then you could. Then he plays that little slip, and you're.
The top 8-foot yellow looks tough to navigate.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They're going to stay away from it.
Let's go. Yeah.
Play down to the corner.
I think we freeze one in here.
So here in this Continental
Probably gotta
Cup,
run back at
rather than overall thinking time, they've broken it down into 17 minutes per half, 1 to 4, 4 to 8, and in each half, teams get 2 1-minute timeouts.
If you don't like the guard, you could also almost try to draw a third shot round.
Yeah.
Edge of 4. Yeah.
A little light, boys.
A little bit early if you can. Go ahead. What do you got, Benny?
They
Line's
bend.
good.
Hebert takes it right
Line's
away.
good.
Got to go.
Line's
Never
good.
afraid to
Gotta
take
go,
the
Brett.
stone.
Gotta go.
Thiessen right there with him, trying to lay this right down on the corner of the
Perfect,
shot
boys.
rock.
No bounce.
Good one.
Okay.
There you go.
Good shot.
Maybe
Good shot,
a little
Buck.
over brush, but they have tried to leave it a little higher and higher on the corner.
Yeah, I think a little higher in the corner. It serves a purpose. If he hits the red one on the left-hand side as we're looking at, the yellow one's gone. So it works, but yeah, they wanted it up another foot higher.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a setup shot. Pile another one in there and then see if you get something to run in for a bundle. Nicholas has got it. I think you got to get in there again because of that issue with something being run in for 3.
I think so. Just a touch more.
Yeah, and that's the dream of a player like Bottcher. You can make that one and that goes like that, and you can make this tough shot
A little bit more ice in it.
that way and get rid of it. So you've got them both ways. That's the dream of a good player. Dean can't take both those away with one swing of the bat, so he's going to have to sneak one in there.
Okay.
If he just throws the guard here, that double raise is available.
Yeah, I think freeze down right on top of that shot stone.
Well, there's Bottcher's teammates. Darren Moulding is there.
Second
And Carr, Martin.
Line's good.
Yeah, I got a little bit less.
Top 4. You can go. You can go.
Yep, line.
Way on right. Yep. Top 4.
You judge it.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Hard line.
Go, go.
Hard. Top 8. Hard.
Moulding will
Top 8.
play
Top 12.
later
Top 12.
today with Kevin Cooey, and Martin will play with John Epping.
Don't want to curl. Don't want to curl.
It's okay.
Good.
Now, did he take that away, that slash?
It's close. It's really close.
They're lining up the
there.
double bump.
Yeah, you got to hair the guard. Absolutely.
Just too light.
I think the slash is gone. Just from my angle behind here, you really can't see it.
Oscar Eriksson watching his skipper.
But the red on the right.
And there's nothing there, eh? Or do you think there's a chance?
It's there. This is there, boys.
Yeah,
There's a chance for one.
if that's
Pardon?
there,
There's maybe a chance for one. But
I think there's a shot it's there.
I think it's there for one. I think it's going right in.
We can't spin these out, eh? Because you'd always kill that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's always going to be safe.
Yeah.
From our vantage point right behind sheet B,
I think I like this.
there
better
isn't very much
This is a little dangerous.
of that red
What are you
stone
thinking, like
T-line
two-thirds?
showing.
Two-thirds,
No.
Like the outturn you're talking,
Yeah.
outturn slash
Just
no.
to just chip it over.
The weight you'd have to throw, and you
shave
can't
it for
see
two.
anything but a sliver of it.
Watch, I think that straight back's a little.
And it's a lot more makeable.
So Ryan Fry lining
Like,
it up.
move this just a
No, it is.
touch.
Like you can see a lot
it's a
more
lot
from
more
down
open
here.
than
Yeah.
I would thought. Yeah.
You know, Ryan, that
Think it-
straight back looks a lot more open from down here.
Yeah, I think they're
Hey,
going to change the
whatever
call.
you're saying.
'Cause what they're
Yeah, I'm good
thinking
with
is
that.
maybe go this way onto there and then kick that out sideways.
Yeah, just play to flash the guard. Really, it's close to guard as we can make it.
Ben saying that center guard, you just get as close as they can to that center guard. They'll hit the proper spot of that back red.
Well, right now it's a stolen point for Edin and his scramble team. Staying with it. Thiessen, run it back. Oh no, and he'll
Okay,
catch
good shot.
it. They couldn't get it across the nose enough to miss the guard. And so it is a steal of one. It's the team scramble on a Friday morning. Cammy McMillan gets us underway. Throwing the lead stones for Nicholas Edin in his first look at Team Scramble here at the Continental Cup. Edin with the steal of one. So here in the second, once again, it'll be Brendan Bottcher and the Canadians who do have last rock. They have the hammer playing the redstone. So in they
Think
go
just down
this
to it if
time
you
with
can bump
Edin.
it
Up
around.
goes the corner from Canada, and
Hey, you like that?
he
Sure,
caps
I'd
it.
Play the freeze. Then if
And
we
he
move
does.
it.
Look at the perfect center guard. You also have to assume that these players, you know, maybe you always tend to slide a little wide on your intern, that you're going to yell down the sheet and say, hey, just give me a little.
That's,
You
I
have
think.
to lose all ego, right?
Yeah. No kidding.
It looks okay, though.
But you're right. The most important person in the hack, especially in this particular game, is the thrower. And they have to say, hey, you know, Nicholas, give me that inch more on my out turn or whatever it is.
And you don't care as a skip. You just want the shot.
You're
made,
right,
so
right.
And Hebert wrapping it around. Now, we talked about the European teams being all the same from a year ago. The Canadian teams are actually selections and ideas from the players themselves. Ben Hebert, Brendan Bottcher, and the players, they got together in a tour stop in Newfoundland before Christmas. And basically they said, look, we're getting ready for this Continental Cup. All the teams are here. Same teams that'll be in London. Who do you think we can put together? And so it was their ideas. They made up the lists and looking for strengths, weaknesses, and they presented them to Jeff Stoughton and Heather and David Nedowin. And those are the selections that are on the ice today.
Nice.
Good sweep, boys.
So here are the other teams on the ice. Now, Tracy Fleury has Miscue, Fife, and Weagle on her team, playing Sylvana Tiranzoni. Rachel Holman has Wilkes, Courtney, and Brown on her team as she plays Eve Muirhead. But I thought it was interesting that the players, and as Ben said, I truly thought today Ben was excited about playing this format. He says, because of what we discussed, you don't play with these people all the time, and I want to play with them. So the players were excited. This is their selections, and Jeff Stout, he just sneak it by, angle it back, and out it goes.
Made it too good. Now left a double. No, you're right, Beck. I think Hebert in particular, you know, they play so often as a team. They train, they stay in the hotels together, they fly together, they're practicing. It's refreshing, number one, but maybe Hebert's got an ulterior motive. Maybe when Mr. Cooey hangs him up. right?
I think he's already trying.
Man, just saying.
You know what I think is, even when you're looking at strengths and weaknesses for a team, but you also have to look at chemistry. There's some players that it just won't work out.
Right. No.
You know, for whatever it is, history or their style of game, and I think that's even more important.
Got them both, sure does. Rasmus Brenna. What are you trying to say?
Some people cannot play together.
What do you say?
I take
work
one
together,
for the team. Day in and day out.
There you go. Tirinzoni with Last Rock scores one against Fleury. And Muirhead with Last Rock up one on Rachel Holman.
It's because we put you in the back seat again, eh?
And there you see the three sheets in play on this Olympic-size ice surface here at the Sports Center.
Boy, a well-curled game just to make that many finesse shots in number one with the crispy pebble.
Gotta dig this one, Benny.
Oh,
That's a cereal.
Whoa.
I just had my crispy pebble this morning.
Go ahead.
Got it by, sure does.
Just had a
Rolls it
craving
over
for
this
Captain Crunch.
That's right. Now that would be a nickname for a curler, right? Just somebody out here, just Captain Crunch. Got the up weight? What's your name? I'm Captain Crunch.
We want to roll behind the corner, I think, so they don't have this back.
Okay.
All the way here.
12 seconds.
Not a lot. You don't love rolling behind the corner because ultimately it's throwing another corner guard for Canada, but not a lot of other options to roll. You roll a little bit, the doubles there.
Touch front. Waist good.
Yep. Lean. Yep.
Can't roll underneath.
Whoa.
A little extra weight here. Have trouble saving this one.
Hard to hold it. Gotta go.
Yep. Flute it.
Yep. Keep going.
They're enough to push it out. Can't hold the shooter. It's gone.
Keep going.
And boy, Edin is right there to stay with it.
I might be able to get inside.
Well, there's a chance now to go around.
You want to?
Attack.
That's the toughest shot, Vic, right there. You know, with Edin not knowing his player as well. It was probably a well-thrown rock. They're all good, but Grant Hardy maybe just a fraction heavier than Edin expected because they don't play together.
Solid hack. Little firm. Close. Whoa. Ben. Go ahead. Get to the nose.
That did get to the nose.
Good shot.
Watch that back rock that's out of play. If this ever over curls to roll buried, it could jam. So hair heavy on Grant's last one. Does he dial it back or did they take more ice?
A little bit less. Just hack.
Clean.
Just hack.
Clean. Clean.
Rapid. Hard.
Keep going.
Good. Well, good shot.
We're going to keep
I got it.
It's too early to force anything.
Whatever you're seeing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's make it. Tina was probably firm, though.
Okay.
Like, peel down.
I'm a little surprised at this. I may take a chance to use my corner.
Well, again, now somebody up front, I think it was Ben, said maybe it's too early to force anything.
Whoa.
I don't give it the opportunity, however. If you do go behind the corner, where are they going? Are they chasing you, or are they going to go behind their own center?
Okay,
I think if they had any chance, they'd chase it. But even if they go around the center, it's with risk. They're leaving you sitting one and chance for a deuce.
Yeah, I think so.
Blank here, fine.
Similar to me?
A little bit less, or a little bit more, I think.
Right.
10 seconds.
Okay.
Like 10 and a half. Yeah.
This is what's helped all these athletes is the hog-to-hog timing system that just about everybody at this level uses. 10 seconds is hog-to-hog, so that's like a normal weight.
Roll out a little bit.
Before, everybody had nice normal, down normal, barrier, right? So it's hard to know what's coming at you. So Grant Hardy would not know how to brush this. He's expecting a 10 out of Nicholas.
Throw it down.
Yep.
Clean.
Yep. Get it. Yep. 11 seconds. 11. Come on. 11. Whoa. 11.
Whoa, clean.
Yep.
Whoa.
Hard, 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 hard.
Rolled
hard.
underneath, and they'll tuck a piece.
That works.
Or they get away.
Yikes.
They get away with that jam at the back. Now think about Nicholas Edin and the way he brushed that stone. Had he given him a half an effort, that stone wouldn't have been out by very much. Then the jam, the stone would have been in. But he took it far enough.
That's why he's where
Makes
he
a
is,
difference.
four-time world champion. It's those little things.
Yeah.
Theirs didn't curl a
Yes,
ton
it is.
through here.
Yeah. I think I got a good eye.
Okay.
He
Just
really
keep that
underthrew
line.
that, Cheryl. That was nowhere near a 10.
You coming my way, or are you trying
Nicholas,
to
he
get
was
under?
more like 11, 11 and a half
No,
on that.
Okay.
And look at the brushers pounded it and then overbrushed it.
Weight's really good.
Easy.
We're almost to the hat.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
off,
whoa,
off,
whoa.
off,
Go
off,
ahead,
off.
Benny.
Hack.
Benny, go ahead. Benny.
Ben.
Benny.
Hack.
All you got.
Trying to help this over now. Taking that
Oh, you got-
leading edge. Gotta get over, get over, get over, get over, get over, get over.
Okay, watch.
Okay. A little heavy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, Botch. Just a little hot.
You could go there.
I like that.
Force them to hit the port. If you haven't nicked this one, it's not shot.
Yeah.
They're heavy, but they weren't afraid to brush that early. That's never going to help either.
That guarantees the force.
Or we do this ourselves.
Yep. You've seen it.
Easy ice to get your eye on because it does run like it's 2 feet more weight, 3 feet more weight, and it runs straight down.
So would you tap the yellow with the in-turn that they've played, or would they go this way, which they've also played, and go right around everything?
I kind of like that. The tap seems tough only because of what we've seen down there. A couple straight, you have a rub off, you leave a pretty easy double.
They threw this in practice too. Looks like the guard's in the way though.
Same with my draw shot, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, same weight you've given us.
What do we want
If
it
it's
like?
ever short, we
Well, if you
just
could ever
pop it on
just
the
tuck
top
this
one.
top button.
Oh,
We want it like
kidding.
right here or something?
I think even T-line.
Even T-line?
Right,
Okay.
dead buried behind the.
Okay.
Yep.
So just biting the
Okay.
pin.
Sure.
I think it's
Look what
Yeah.
that broom is. So for 2/3 of the lifespan of this rock, it'll be on that guard.
First update, let's go right next door, sheet C, and Rachel Holman against Eve Muirhead. Muirhead opened with a single, and at the moment it is Muirhead sitting the one, playing the Yellowstones as she teams up with Alina Petz. Usually plays with Savannah Tiranzoni, reigning women's world champions. Holman with Sarah Wilkes, Canadian champion with Chelsea Carey. Has Joanne Courtney, her usual second. And Rochelle Brown as well. Courtney's got her. Angle it back, got it. Spill them both, and you got a couple. Great shot, Rachel Holman. Scramble or not, wonderful shot.
I'm like, all right.
Well, look at that. Listen to that. Joanne Courtney saying to Sarah Wilkes, great line call. I mean, they play against each other all the time at the highest level, and now paying compliments to Wilkes, who would be out there trying to beat her. You know, that's wonderful.
No, and it puts Sarah on a high. You see a lot of the signs of really good teammates in this combination, right? Because you see the teammates that step up no matter what. It's about winning, whether this is your team or not.
I had 16 and a quarter on that one.
Not where Nicholas wanted it, but it makes this draw that much harder. The port's a little bit smaller.
And it's a draw against two, having given up a steal of one in the first.
Oh, easy.
Needs
Easy,
a good
Benny.
piece of the four.
Easy.
Easy, Benny.
Easy.
Go.
Easy.
You gotta go, Brent.
Got to get it off that corner
Gotta go,
guard
Brad.
coming up. Corner guard coming up. Get it off of that first. Get off. No.
Okay.
And so it'll be a steal of two. And now you wonder. Here you go. That was the early brushing. Did it, in fact, hold it up? Europe, Edin, lead after two. Friday morning, day two of the Continental Cup. Team Scramble. And Nicholas Edin with a steal of one, a steal of two. So once again, it'll be Brendan Bottcher and the team of Ryan Fry, Brad Thies, and Ben Hebert who will have last rock. They have the Hammer playing the Red Stones. So I think we all agree that it was the early brushing that held it up. You point the finger at Ben Hebert and say, hey, you jumped it. He's never been afraid when he's playing with other people, and he plays with Cooey, but he's not playing with Kevin Cooey at the moment. He's playing with Brendan Bottcher.
Yeah, and I point the finger at the fact that he's used to doing that with Kevin Cooey, and the releases would be different. Brendan has more rotation and a little bit more of a, I think, an in-out release. So, of course, it's going to run. Ben's used to jumping. He jumps it, and then that even, you know, adds even further issues to the rock running down the track. But with Kevin Cooey, he gets away with it because of Kevin's release. So there's a team dynamic.
Absolutely. And Cooey's sitting in the hack knowing Ben's going to sweep, so he might throw it a little differently than Bottcher just did. That's why you play all those games together.
I saw Ben in between ends bang his broom in frustration with himself. I think he's frustrated and he knows he shouldn't jump it and should just wait a second on the call, but those are the things you get used to.
Like halfway.
Yep.
Pretty long, I think.
Pretty long.
Nice, good. High guard. Halfway, yep.
Okay, go for speed. Go for speed.
Nice, good.
Hammy.
Yep, keep going, halfway.
Hammy.
Doesn't need to curl, doesn't need to curl. Just get it here for weight.
Got to keep it going here to get it across the line.
Keep going, right on
Good
the
sweep,
center line.
boys.
Yep. That's good.
Good.
Good sweep. Good. Halfway.
Might be able to make the straight run.
Do you think you could throw like an easy and get close enough to know?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a misguard, really. They wanted a little deeper A and a little more curl, so now the tight yellow guard can be raised on the red onto shot rock.
Yeah, you'd have to put it back line. Like board? It's either that or it's a draw and try and get one in here.
No, I like the first ball.
I think board weight, like, okay. Yeah.
Gotta get trying to let shot ones.
What?
Try and get a shot rock for.
Yeah. I know.
I know Ryan's being funny where he said trying to get shot rock, but that's been the problem.
Yep.
It's been Nicholas, Edin, Europe. They've got there first, and they're always chasing.
Close. Yep. Clean. Fry. Yep.
Fry. Go. Good one.
Oh, very nice.
Super.
Shot rock.
Great weight choice as well to do the job. Didn't overthrow it. Shooter now, the shot stone has popped out a little bit.
We had Fry on it.
Bottcher knowing exactly where to put the broom for Thiessen, too. Really good throw.
Do you like anything more?
I like them both.
Edin.
Across the face.
Could go for it, but if I don't stick the yellow...
La nota, you let him freeze to the hack.
I think I prefer the freeze.
The freeze?
Or does that leave the red double?
Guys, yeah, freeze, Sam! Alain. Good one.
So it's interesting again, and it's funny. He's talking to his teammate, Rasmus Verano, so he's speaking Swedish. Down here at this end, you've got the two Scots, and Verano speaking English. That's one of the things the Europeans, David Murdoch said to me, he said, for the most part, we don't have any of the language barriers as we did in previous teams when they had a world team. So if you had a Japanese team or a Korean team, for example.
Go.
Gotta go in the red. Gotta go in the red. Hard.
Not quite.
So it leaves it back there as a shot stone. Canada sitting one at the back, 12 at around 4 o'clock.
And behind a corner, too. That's...
Top four. Speed's good, eh? Like
14-7, yep.
Played this shot so often, and number one. We'll have a real good idea here.
Should be there.
Line
Should be there.
Never for weight.
Yeah. We're touch heavy.
Oh, we're heavy.
You're going to stop back.
Really want this thing to stop, boys.
Yeah. Oh, what line?
Pull back 4.
Yeah.
Room for a 3, Nicky.
Go, Nick.
Go, Nick. Okay, Brad.
And finally does stop.
Yeah.
Back 8.
This way.
Our first look at Tracy Fleury against Silvana Tirinzoni. Tirinzoni and the Europeans scored 1 with the last rock, and they blank in 2 as Tracy Fleury playing with Emma Miskew, Liz Fife, and Lisa Weigel.
Yeah, I think you can keep.
Liz Fife is their normal second. Miskew and Weigel, of course, play with Rachel Homan. Final stone in 3.
Tracy made a really nice angle freeze to sit 2. Tirinzoni came up a foot light, and this is that shot for a 3.
And her bread and butter.
Yep. There it is. Makes the draw for 3. Canada moves in front there. So Vanna Tirinzoni is playing with her second, her normal second, Esther Neuschwander. Well, Sarah McManus and Sophia Mobergs from Anna Hasselborg's team round out her side.
Line's good.
Brian Fry.
Your line, if anything, looks lighter than yours. Okay.
Line's good.
Throwing third stones this year for John Epping. He joins the team.
Line's good. Line's good.
We're there.
You don't
we're
need
there.
to.
We don't want it for weight.
Whoa.
No, this has to sit.
By plenty. Got there.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, there's room. That stone just that little bit too deep.
Okay, just bite the tee.
Good shot just the same. Weld this right on the pin here would be tough to remove.
Definitely got less.
Yeah, I think so.
Brent Hardy.
Line.
No, line's fine.
Hardy, McMillan, and the Mowat team coming off a win last weekend at the Masters event in Perth.
Hard. You can bounce now too. Curl up one. Yep, keep going, bounce down. Yeah, that's good. Perfect.
Perfect weight.
There you go. There you go.
Nice.
I thought it was less than that, actually.
Like this. What are you seeing?
Yeah. Just almost looked like they were going to curl a little better.
I thought you threw these ones a little.
You need to open
nicer.
something up now.
Yeah, steel here, the way the momentum, the energy for Team Canada, if they give up a steal here, they're in big trouble.
This one's always staying, so any action in here I think is better than.
Slide a little tighter and maybe a softer release, but yeah. But that's still not much for me. Like I was 6 feet here yesterday.
So really nice to stay that.
Yeah, even though Ryan's first one wasn't perfect, which is that second shot red stone, I think if you run something back in here,
The red should stay.
you should. It should stay around. But I think the key with this, open it up, give yourself a shot for something on your last.
Brian Fry.
Whoa. Close. Yes.
Now, here they go, jumping at it. Just line it up, rattle them around. Bang, and come over.
Good shot, Fry.
And boy, does that ever. It opens up that intern side.
Wow.
Shot rock still, though, belongs to Team Europe.
Well, and it doesn't leave a bad leave on the outturn side either. There's they left that red stone that Ryan Fry promoted, so it's usable.
So watch that red stone coming off the yellow where it stops there. Top edge of the 12. That's the stone.
Yep, they could use that.
Run back.
It's a really good shot.
I think it's us.
The red raise is there, but you still got to be pretty perfect on the raise to get that yellow one out of there.
Okay.
They go there, it takes away both shots.
I think more for me. Mid 12 almost.
Mine definitely came down right here.
Just grab the full center line here, top 4.
Definitely max.
Yeah.
I think top 8. Top 8? Okay.
don't want to lock it on because it makes it so easy to run and just change all the angles.
So top 8, tuck a piece type thing?
Yeah, fully buried top 8 would be perfect. Even if it sticks this, then we can just guard one side of it and just to make a run to score.
We were talking like for T-line, that is, like 14.5, 14.7.
Yeah. Is it that quick on this side too?
Hammonds was 14,
I think the outside now is the quickest path.
Yeah,
in this
I think
sheet.
so. Yeah. So like 15 seconds.
Yeah. I ended up short here a lot yesterday too. Like it was slower than I thought on this side.
Play it as you think, and should be pretty close.
Should be close. Lock it on is fine.
Nicholas and Brendan Bottcher played each other on this sheet, so they're referring to that. Has to be a little slower here than that out turn. They polished it up big time.
We all agree that because of that kind of chatter, this 17 minutes of thinking time is going to go a lot quicker.
Go for lines.
They're going to use more of it because of their unfamiliarity.
Gotta go.
And this is a big carry now for these two as McMillan and Vrano try to drag it down around the red, fellas. Try to take that red away. Oh, and they just did.
Really great awareness. They knew it was over curling and it was light, but take something away. They took that one red run. Still leaves the intern side open.
Same as yesterday, they're saying that side quite a bit slower. They haven't used it as not nearly as much traffic there.
Keep going. Okay.
Over curled by about 6 inches.
On the other side, it was 4 seconds, and they were fine. So the intern yesterday got a lot slower than the out turn.
Good shot, Rock. Here, make him shoot.
Yeah.
You stay on about 3/4 of this thing, 2/3 of it.
A little heavy over here.
I don't think so.
Interesting.
I think it's 14.7, 14.8 for T-line. Yeah.
One team thinks it's slower there, one doesn't. Now, in fairness to Ben, the Edin team brushed that all the way down, so that'll make this a hair quicker.
Definitely a little lighter than I wanted to see.
Yeah, I agree. Line's close.
Go ahead.
Push, Brad. You gotta push, Brad. You gotta push, Brad.
Go ahead.
You gotta push, buddy. Hard, Brad.
It's going to be very tight for
He's
line.
trying to hold the curl. Keep it out there.
Go. Let's go.
The carry is with Ben Heber.
Yeah, we gotta bounce this. We gotta bounce it. Keep going.
Get off that.
And now bounce it out, and maybe they can run that back. But there is something about that side right now.
Well, I think
Just T-line.
Edin figured it out. Ben Heber didn't. That's exactly what, and that's the difference at this level. Edin played here yesterday. Thought it was slower. He mentioned it before he threw. He came up light. They realized they had to talk about it. It was lighter. They went down. Bottcher said to Ben, "What do you think?" He said, "No, the weight's normal here." So he just guessed a little bit wrong. That can happen. We're talking a couple of feet here, but what a difference that makes. Where does this go, Cheryl?
Just go over the top here.
If Bottcher hammers that, the red one stays. That goes out. It's for 2. He's also got soft weight that way to kick it out is also for a 2.
Really tough, but it's for 4.
Is it greedy to do anything about it? Like trying to either
Well, it's just one. I can figure this out myself. I don't need the two of you.
You want some help?
No, it's okay. I got this one. It's an open draw for 2 for Eve Muirhead and the Europeans. Trailing 2-1 as we play here in the third. Muirhead with Alina Petz.
Guys. Yep, looks good. I think we're good.
Jennifer Dodds and Melanie Barbazat. Dodds plays normally with Muirhead. Petz and Barbazat, of course, from the women's world champion Swiss team of Silvana Tiranzoni. 3-2.
You can always throw those to me, Vic, if you get stuck.
Okay, thanks.
I've got you.
Oh, that's great.
Well done, Cheryl.
Yeah. Wow, nice.
I got it.
The thing is, well, if you're right in here, he's having to stick this against 4.
As you see the car driving away.
I don't know if I have enough weight though. Like the doubles here are not super easy.
Nobody in the back seat.
Yeah.
Pretty likely, even if I make contact, it just sits over there somewhere.
Which is still good.
Yeah.
I mean,
if it sits there, yeah.
There's that for your 4.
This might be for
It's
4.
really tough,
this is fairly easy for 2, but well, anything high side.
Well, Fredrik Lindberg has given up his playing days and now is coaching Sweden, the Olympic bronze medalist with Nicholas Edin.
For him to,
and
for
a
this
gold
one
medal
to
winner.
really thin on
They won
this
that
one.
in 13
Yes,
in Victoria.
Come in with
Like,
this
even
angle.
if you draw here.
He almost.
That was
this
Edin's
angle.
first world championship
I like this.
of 4.
I like it. If you don't want to play it, then I like
the thing
coming
is, though,
around
if I
it.
nose it,
Yep.
or anything like, because I need to throw some weight, and it's dead straight. So if I ever not make it, it's fairly easy. We leave him an easy shot for 4. I feel like this is
Well,
so
we just
lined
make
up.
it then.
I still kind of feel like guarding this and give him that for 2.
You could tap the red yellow and move this yellow up a little bit, that type of thing there, and take everything away. You hate to raise a red, but it's moving your own yellow into a really good spot. It's not a hard shot. They haven't looked at that.
Yeah, they've looked at guarding
And even
it.
if you're
They've
here,
looked at the
it's
out-turn
almost
draw
not there for
that
2.
they're tapping right now.
What's your gut say? Whatever your gut
I'm
says.
fine with the guard as well.
Nothing I say. We play something easy. Make him make that for 2.
Time.
I like the guard.
Another timeout. So they're using
I like
their
the guard.
2 timeouts of this half.
Time out.
Okay, let's throw the guard.
I think.
Time is still running.
This is not a gimme. Like, you can't see
Time's
all
still
of
running.
it.
Still going.
And anything high, like, he flashed an intern. He just flashed an intern. He can't see all that rock. He can't be high side.
Make the easier shot for us.
I think we guard, because that's
let's
just
guard it.
we can't mess up anywhere.
Let's guard it.
Okay.
I found it
I
interesting.
think so. Edge of 12.
Grant Hardy's thought was,
Pretty.
in all the discussion, he just said, make it, throw it.
They never stop time.
And it's a difference in philosophy in working with your skip. I've heard him say that often with Bruce Mowat.
Yes.
When Bruce gets too complicated, he goes, well, just make something, throw it. And now I think Lindbergh had the perfect response. Throw the easiest shot.
Yeah.
It's a little bit quicker than here.
Yeah, the bullet double is there, and if anybody's going to make it, it's Nicholas Edin, but it's low probability, and you just don't want to hand a team like Bottcher a free one. So guard this, give Bottcher a tough shot. Who knows? He might not make it.
Halfway.
Yeah. It's almost
Maybe
more,
tight.
Almost more.
Line's a little narrow.
Tight.
2/3.
Line's tight.
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 We need to stop, I think. But
Tight.
just
Really overcurled.
Just keep it clean.
2/3.
No.
Halfway.
It's coming down. Coming down a lot.
Needs to stop.
Can we touch it? No.
Okay.
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 Okay. Fine. Thought I gave that back.
Nicholas missed 2 out-turn hits yesterday, noticeably narrow. That was narrow also, right out of his hand. I'll have to keep an eye on that as the weekend approaches here. He can't keep doing that.
Well, and the scary thing for Nicholas is he felt like he put that back. You heard him say, I thought, which that's
A double
when you
timeout,
can't
no,
feel
take
it.
off.
No, you
Yeah,
missed.
yeah.
Guard's not.
So basically straight back, Cheryl, because you want that red one to hit that yellow at the back.
Forward.
Looking for their first points. 3-0. Europe leads it.
Gotta go. Dig.
Staying with it, Brad Thiessen get it by. No, they will not. And now will this spin in? No, they will not. It's been a tough morning so far for Bottcher Scramble. Tracy Fleur. Straight back if they can. Got it. Sure enough, do.
Go ahead, Langer.
Anna Hasselborg. Oh, look out! Hello! The shot! Oscar Eriksson. Third Stones. Goodbye.
Really good, isn't it?
Very good indeed. Hasselborg, Eriksson. My goodness. Against Fleury and Lang. And our first thought was you've got 2 players in Fleury and Lang who love the soft game. And in the mixed doubles, it is a lot of soft shots coming around, you know, trying to get to that button. So that's an interesting pairing. That's when we join you again at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be mixed doubles from here at the Continental Cup in London. So far, it's been a struggle for the Scramble team of Brendan Bottcher Now down 4-0. All the points stolen as we go to the fourth. And there you see it coming into this second day. Europe with a 7-2 lead. Each of these games this morning worth a single point. Rasmus Vrano.
Tight, just for speed. Line's good, line's good, line's
It's
good.
been an emotional roller coaster for Team Canada here this morning, and it's all downhill with the roller coaster. That first end, Edin took some chances with a couple of breaks, couple of half shots. Bottcher scores 3 or 4. I think Team Canada was thinking, hey, we're laughing today, and now look, every disappointment adds up. You know, got Ben chirping a little bit. They have to turn this around in a big hurry.
This one. Okay. Get back into here somewhere. Okay. With like medium.
Need a 2 here for sure, Cheryl.
Play straight roll.
But Cheryl, look at, you referred to it earlier. Look what the game has become when you're down and you're Canada and Bottcher. You're chasing. Look at the position of the Stones now. There are 2 wide guards. And everything else to the middle is yellow in Europe. So it's tough to generate.
Yeah, and it so is. And because the teams these days in 5 Rock, oh, look at this though. Oh. In 5 Rock, they don't play the defense. It's still all out offense. You're not out of the game, so they throw their top 4, they throw tight guard, and that effectively pushes you to chase all the time. And you sometimes never get a chance to go around your corner guards.
And if you roll out, there might not be corner guards. That's a mistake by rolling out. Tough to get both these. Ben did a good job of lining them right up, but Rasmus can throw it hard enough.
No.
I'm just going for the single.
Probably smart in this. Oh.
The other thing, though, it's the execution by the Bottcher 4 hasn't been that great. They've made some brushing mistakes to compound the misses.
Yes.
Their execution this morning hasn't been up to the level of Europe.
No, Brendan, I think, kind of started it off. He had that intern flash, and that was maybe jumped a little early with brushing, but no matter what, it's a miss. And then this last intern, he looked like he was a bit tight when he threw that one. They couldn't hold it. Some intern struggles. You get one of those, make one, and you start to feel a little bit better and throw it a little bit cleaner.
Hard, Ben. Go, Benny. Hard. Gotta go. Hard. Whoa.
Fuck. That kind of thing right there. Just that, not able to get it by.
Yeah, it's the wrong side of the inch for sure. Canada.
11.
Okay, well, what does that tell you? Look at the numbers there.
What's he saying about 10?
Edin and Bottcher.
11.
Yikes.
11. We're like 10. Yep. 11. Yep. 11.
So the 2 skips, I mean, at opposite ends here.
And it could even be a little bit of comfort for Brendan because he throws a great stone. Just he's not seeing his 3 players throwing in front of him. So is he putting the broom in the right spot? Does he believe where he's putting the broom? Because he really only knows Brad Thiessen's released the best out of all of them.
The road to Super Bowl 54 continues this weekend as the final 8 look to punch their tickets to the conference championships. Coverage tomorrow of Vikings 49ers, and it's rolling all weekend long on CTV, Canada's home for NFL. But you know, further to that, with regards to Brendan Bottcher, because we've often talked, and you both have said, you know, the difference, he's got to know the releases and watching releases. He said he doesn't when he's out playing on the tour. He doesn't watch releases. He doesn't want to affect him. He's watching what the Rocks are doing more than others' releases. Okay, let's go over to update Fleury and Tirinzoni. And so Tirinzoni is sitting the 1, and it looks like it may be a second at the back. We'll wait and see. This could be an open draw or a draw 4-3.
Looks like they're sitting 2.
Well, the 1 at the back. There's 2 around the edge. We'll get a look here. So there they are. The question is this one on the right compared to that one on the left around the edge.
Don't touch that one.
They're going to measure.
Good throw. I hope you're right.
think they would have hit it and tried to roll in if there was any doubt.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think they'd be pretty certain before throwing the draw.
Clean.
Yep. Clean. Yep.
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 Go ahead.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Yep. 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 Whoa.
Perfect.
Ah, nice run. Nice. Really
So
good.
good.
Really good.
What do you do?
Oh, that took a lot of risk. It had a hair by the guard.
No, spin into first.
Really good shot.
Now it's a really tough corner freeze for Canada.
Really good. Like that.
High in the rings.
See what you mean by not wanting to go too hard for it.
No, exactly. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like go for nose.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice confidence in Nicholas with Grant to have the confidence to even call that shot.
Got some. We got
Line's
room.
close, Benny.
It'd be Brad. It's got a curl. Got a curl big.
Weight's really good. Weight's perfect.
Brad, you got a good one.
Got to get it there.
It's hard.
Oh.
That's not a bad spot right in there. That's not bad. It's a good shot.
Nice.
Yeah, good sweep.
We got one in play.
Yeah.
Oh, he may play a double up zone.
I think they have it.
Can throw a bit of weight.
Maybe, but we got all of this, so we might have a double back actually.
Okay. I was going to say you could kind of just.
I don't think he has that.
Okay. So where are you going? Where are you going?
The way he is going is this.
That's what he's got.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. Muirhead sitting to 3 as Rachel Holman and the team of Sarah Wilkes, Joanne Courtney, Rochelle Brown get ready. You see Wilkes with the brush down and looking at the double here, or just how does she get her single point here?
I think they're just playing a soft weight hit and roll.
And roll over on top maybe?
Nose hit doesn't do it.
Doesn't do it, you know. Second shot is half a stone in the back of the 4.
Gotta go really thin then. Close. Yep.
So here we go, really thin for the roll. And roll it in, and that will do. Very nice. So a good combination there is Sarah Wilkes calling the line for Rachel Holman. They'll go to the break in a 3-3 tie.
She had a couple good options on that if you throw the right weight. Get it thin, you save, you get that nice little roll. If not.
Oh, true.
Go if you want to. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good.
Maybe on the tee.
Top 8, top 4.
Hard
then. Go then. Bite the tee.
Hard.
Really got to go to get at the tee line.
Really got to go.
Top 8.
Keep going, keep going.
Keep going. Keep going anyways.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going,
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay, good Nichols.
Good sweep.
Coming down.
Yeah, it was not my best release either. I thought I slid well, but
Meanwhile, on sheet A, they did the measure, and indeed it was 3. And so going to the break, Team Europe there, Silvana Tiranzoni with the lead over Tracy Fleury, Emma Miskew, Liz Fife, and Lisa Weigel.
I don't think it's going to do much for you here, Botch.
Nice little chance here now. By hitting this red one on the angle to stick it, you're going to go over and hit that rock on the center line, make the double stay there. Your shot rock, third shot rock. Might still have a chance to score 2 here.
Deal. Clean. Post. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Off. Whoa.
Bang. Come on over. And we'll leave it.
Sorry, Brandon.
Just bumps it up. Shot stone still belongs to Europe.
Good try.
Over brushed again.
Good throw.
Shoot.
Real good throw.
Backed up.
Yeah. I thought you were on less of that halfway.
Yeah, me too. There was a time we were on a thin half for sure.
Bottcher, we talk about it all the time, and you know how do you criticize a guy that's lost the Brier final 2 years in a row and won all the spiels he's won, but he slides from an inside position on that in turn. He's a little tight on the broom, backs it up a hair onto the broom, and that fooled Ryan Fry. It just does not curl. Nose hit here is pretty safe, I think, Cheryl.
Touch less.
I don't think you leave anything with that.
Nice weight.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Hammy. Hard, Hammy. Hard.
Final stone for Nicholas Edin.
Yep. Rasmus, hard.
Whoa. Fine. Very nice.
Oh, very nice. To avoid the jam, tickled it on the way by.
It's just that nice kind of weight that the brushers can kind of straighten and get a little curl and then straighten again. Very manageable weight.
Yeah. I actually thought I threw it well, but I just felt it would never over curl, so that's why I just kind of want to hand it to hit it. But,
Nose should be, nose is okay.
I mean, the triple's like almost not there. I don't think the triple's there. No.
No, there's no triple.
We could pretend because we want to wish it's there.
I like this.
No control.
Yeah. Let's go.
This is the simplest shot Brendan's looked at in 4 ends.
Something to get on the board going to the break.
Clean. Yep.
Clean. Easy.
Whoa.
Clean.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Clean.
Shot.
Finally, they have a single there on the board. Canada. Brendan Bottcher with the single. 4-1.
The 2020 OK Tire and BKT Tires Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Team World will go into the final draw, a point and a half away from winning their first Continental Cup since 2012. Half point, it's like a win. Come back on here. You stick this, you win the Continental Cup. You stick this, and no. Hold your breath. You're seeing the World hasn't done anything. For the win. Has he got this? Bang! Oh, and away it goes. And the 3 points to North America.
I can't believe this thing's going down the last end.
But the World with a chance to win it. Take a look around. And finally, it's over here in Las Vegas. World has won it in dramatic fashion. A tremendous evening to end this year's Continental Cup. Yeah, the first win for the World since 2012, and as North America staged a great comeback. And as you look back, the real change came back in 2012 when you needed a calculator. Then they simplified the points ever since then, and it results now in the race to 30.5 to win this year's Continental Cup. On this Friday morning, souvenir shop, Canada against Europe here in London and the Sports Centre at London Western Fair.
The 2020 OK Tire and BKT Tires Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. By OK Tire and BKT Tires. And by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Three sheets in play on this Olympic ice surface here at the Sports Centre, part of the London Western Fair District. Nice to be back here in southwestern Ontario as we go to the fifth on a scramble kind of morning. The Canadian team of Brendan Bottcher, Ryan Fry, Brad Thiessen, Ben Heber against Nicholas Edin, Grant Hardy, Rasmus Grano, and Hammy McMillan. So Edin keeping his second, Grano, and then the addition of the Scots, Hardy and McMillan from Bruce Mowatt's team out of Edinburgh. 4-1. They lead it in Europe for the very first time in the game. First time we'll have the last rock. They have the Hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Top 12.
Yeah,
never, Brad, never, Brad.
Top 12.
Whoa.
Maybe just tight.
Hey,
but
line's pretty
really
good even if we
in.
sneak just in.
Yeah, just gotta hope it stops. Or Barry. I think you gotta go, Brad.
Go ahead. Whoa.
No, you're good.
Whoa.
You're good. Great shot, Benny.
That'll play.
And just tucks it in behind. Now, it's be interesting to see how it changes here without having the hammer. As people make their way in and finding their seats here at the Sports Center, as Canada now maybe can get Europe chasing a bit.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Try and get there first, and that typically happens. You throw your double guards. Now Nicholas is going to try that as well. They threw the first one to the wing, trying not to clutter too much. But this, if you're Brendan, this is what you want. You want the play to the forefoot. Might get a mistake, get a steal out of it this end, or at least a force and get the hammer back.
Really nice shot. Good.
Back button.
Yeah. That's where we've been living, so throw the same.
That's awesome. That has been their weight. And a back four.
I like it.
Line's good.
Little heavy, little heavy. Play it tight.
It definitely looks heavy to
A little
me.
bit of a rocket launcher here.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Jeez.
That might be gone.
Oh, we're by lots.
Okay.
We're by lots.
We're by the back line by quite a bit, too.
Sit.
Okay.
Just hangs on at the back.
Oh, yeah, got the semifinal.
It's just because it's
Yeah,
fresh.
it's fresh.
Well, it's that mopping too, right? We talk about it, and it's funny how many players get caught.
Yeah.
They mop it after the during the break, and the ice tends to be quicker.
No question. It's been happening since we put ice in arenas.
As they made mops. I mean,
That's right. That too. The other thing is the ice tech will come out and sprinkle a little bit of pebble in the exact slide path, maybe the first 6, 8, 12 feet. And now you're riding your slider over a quicker piece of ice too, and that fools you. It gets so flat down the middle after forehand, you get used to that muscle memory. All of a sudden, you've got to slow it down. Low risk opportunity here now for Edin to put this game away.
Well, you don't know all the little nuances on a team, right? Does Carrick Martin normally say after the half to Brad, hey, it's pretty fast here. Like, this is, you know, all those little things and reminders that you have in your regular team you may not have here.
Nice. I've got yellow. Nice. That'll go. Okay. Okay, Fry.
Sitting two with hammer,
Halfway.
3-point lead. They're going to have to really take some chances here if you're Bottcher. You can get around those staggered rocks, but it would have to be perfect, so they're going to delay that by throwing some guards here.
Just clean.
Easy if you can.
Oh, we can.
Right. Okay, line's
Same path.
Line's good.
Probably need this to dig in a bit here.
Line's
we're good. We're good.
You don't need to go. Line's good. Line's good. Good shot, Ryan. Very good.
Fine. Sit. Good.
Like this,
So-
sir?
Yeah.
Very good.
Half stone's fine. Eh?
Half stone's fine. Anywhere from that, fitter. Very good.
Yep.
Clean.
Yep. Clean.
Grant Hardy.
But, do you like
One
this
more?
now?
I don't know.
Will he peel if we do? If we guard?
I mean, do we want to draw?
I don't like this call.
Too early.
Yeah.
Well, again, it's the difference between
I think the guard.
this level and a club team. A club team would say, darn right, we're going in.
Yep, right. Get
Right?
shot rock.
We want him to
Yep.
play.
Let's go around. The other thing that
Halfway,
I see is a stagger there, Cheryl. Why can't you take advantage of the stagger?
Well, and you will. It's just too early to do it. So you go in now, and they get rid of that stagger, and now what do you do? So
Right.
you want them to waste a few more stones on this guard.
Weight's good.
Have you won many of your league games?
No.
No.
No. But it's the truth.
No.
You know, you would have gone in before. You wouldn't play two stones like this.
Absolutely.
Right? You're not thinking.
No, you just want to get shot stone.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the goal.
And then let everybody else try to get rid of it.
Probably the smart play.
If we can hook a good one in there now.
Exactly. I think we got to go back button though, eh?
Yeah. Nice throw. Good.
Now, by contrast, Russ, Hardy plays just to peel that guard just put up. Why not try to run the red straight back and get rid of that stagger?
Well, they would have loved to, but the angle that one was on, if they'd gone red, it would have gone the Canadian rock right into the European rock, and that would have hurt them. So,
all right,
they're Brendan. It really comes down to Brendan Bottcher has 2 tries here to save the game, or he's done. He's got to sink one of these, this one or the next one, perfectly. And even if he makes it, Edin's got a double run there, red onto yellow onto wherever this stops.
Back 4 is where they were talking.
You want to be shot here, but with as much separation to make the run that Russ was referring to just a little bit tougher.
It's good. Probably just line. Just line.
We're back.
Line's
good.
Line's good.
Weight's back button.
Okay.
Line's good.
That's perfect.
Brad, you're off. Go.
They're talking back button.
Gotta
That's
go,
where
gotta
they
go,
want to
gotta
go.
go,
Back button, back 4. Take it down, drag it down, boys. Put it at the back 4.
Good one, Botch. Real good, yeah. Nice.
Good shot, Brendan.
Really well judged, well called by both.
Maybe his best stone of the day, actually, considering his numbers.
Gotta go every inch. Every inch.
Whoa. Good one. Red one in the house. It's pretty good.
Looks like Columbia started.
Yep.
But
could be almost half.
Actually, yeah.
Tiranzoni leading Fleury 4-3. You see
Okay, you got it, Trace. Take it.
Emma Miskew has the brush down for Tracy Fleury. And a chance here for a deuce if she can play the quiet tap and through.
Tracy loves these. He's normally so close on the weight. It makes the shot a little bit easier.
Liz Fife and Lisa Weigel on the brush. Nicholas Edin. What do you got here? And he's got the shot stone. Very nice. Just knows the combinations, knows those angles. And that'll be for 2 for Tracy Fleury.
So well thrown. Perfect weight.
Good sweet. Good shooting. Good. Yeah, good job. Good end, guys. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I like that.
Where you put it, you get to.
It's going to fight to get over the center line for a little bit.
Tend to slide a little narrower. And then, I don't know. Well, I'd like to force
surgery.
They left. I mean, they
You guys hate this?
played Brendan's as deep as they could without losing shot stone. But no mistake by Nicholas.
Yeah, they were running that risk right from day one, the way they played the end. And Nicholas burnt them.
Or am I losing
No.
Like, is there a way to make the freeze? You know what I mean?
Or you got to put a slip.
Yeah, the thin double. Is that what you're thinking?
Well, I just don't know if you absolutely nut the freeze, I think it's brutal. What do you think?
No, you're.
Am I right? Am I older than you?
I think so.
I got you. Force if you nut the freeze.
Thinking this?
What do you think?
Yeah.
If you nut the freeze, it's.
What they're saying is, I don't care where you put that freeze, Nicholas Edin's going to hammer it out of there.
Yeah.
With the ability,
The ones we've
the
seen
upweight
down
ability.
here curled too, hey?
Yeah. I think you got to be off the rock when you let it go.
I don't want to throw much more than like a good control kind of weight.
Yeah, no, I agree.
See it somewhere out here.
Yeah.
Elected to play the dangerous thin double, but I think they're right. The odds of you freezing that and Nicholas Edin not being able to get it out.
Okay, we saw something similar yesterday with Sophia Moberg, did we not?
Yes.
So same kind of shot?
Very similar, very similar.
Man.
Awfully tough. He struggled with his intern too.
Yep. Close, Brad. Yep. Gotta go. Yep. Gotta go, Brad.
Final stone for Bottcher.
Yep.
Edin with last rock. Staying with it all the way. Down and across the top. Had to really hit it thin.
It's just not quite. I don't know if he normally has more of a little back motion or he's not quite getting out to the broom.
Freeze there? I was there. If you make it, well, if you make it, it might.
Those are tough. I mean, you're hitting. You're basically trying to flash it and hope it comes up the last foot.
14.5 should be good.
Okay. Well, boys, we're trying hard. Don't think we can harm it. I think it's good.
Felt really good.
T-light. Right at the bottom there. Right in the bottom. Yeah, it looks here. 15. Nice.
And there it is. Stone's already kicked away. 2 more. Edin in control. The European team of Nicholas Edin, Grant Hardy, Rasmus Vrano, and Hammy McMillan in control of this one. Up 6-1 as we welcome you back. On this Friday morning, day 2, our coverage of the Continental Cup from the Sports Centre here at London Western Fair. Well, it just started for Europe. They stole the first 4 points. Finally, Canada responded. Now Europe has tacked on a couple more to lead at 6-1. In a game really where the Canadian combination really hasn't worked very well. There's been some struggles with Brendan Bottcher at skip. There's been some brushing miscues and also shot errors. And you think back to Brad Thiessen and his stone that ended up back edge of the 8. Meanwhile, this gentleman right here, Nicholas Edin, the 4-time world champion, has been on his game. Here's an example.
Well, and you asked Vic earlier why Bottcher's team didn't go around this stagger. Well, this is exactly why. It's so tough to hide when you've got somebody like this throwing these rocks. He knows the exact angle, hits it high side. Bottcher's stone goes away.
Led to the score of 2. The key shot brought to you by OK Tire. Service, repair, and tires.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. Good there. Frozen on him. Hit that on the nose with whatever weight you want.
I agree. That's what we're seeing.
I think I like the nose. Okay. Just right bumper, Brad.
Yeah. Okay.
Keeps going to the
Dead
strongest
nose.
sweeper too.
Brendan looked at the roll behind the corner, which is a good call too. You've got double corners, but right now with the way those 3 are staggered in there, you get to the nose and you've effectively got a guard behind your stone.
Right. Yeah, it's a freeze.
It's a little easier than that long roll.
Just getting it dead on is the tricky part.
Yeah.
Yep. Right. Yep.
Hurt. There you go, Brad.
Nicely done.
Good scrub, Fry. Almost got it, do you? Good one. Yeah, there. War.
They're actually going to go by the top guard, hit a quarter of this one, redirect onto that top red Canadian rock if they can. Wouldn't that be a nice shot?
Getting your money's worth if you get all of those.
Ja, tredjedel. Tjockare än så ska man ta den. Så, tredjedel är bra, annars tar vi toppstenen där. Yep.
Rasmus Vrano. Grant Hardy got him. Touch it. Bang.
Okay.
And now they'll leave the shot stone exposed.
That wasn't the double they tried. They were supposed to hit the back rock, not the top rock here. And Nicholas tried to call the audible to get it anyways.
Let me ask you, would you play that? Would you play that if you weren't up 6-1?
No. No chance you'd play that. Not at all. But they, if the score is close, you do something else. But this was smart. Getting rid of a couple red was the key, and they only got rid of one.
Go little. Go little, yep. Line's good.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Back 8.
Oh.
Back 4. Line's good. Back 8.
Chip off the yellow here if they elect to.
Good shot, Brad. Very good.
Doesn't catch any of it, but does get in behind.
He's got that same double again, Russ.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Here easier this time.
Not a lot of curl.
Thick third, actually. Thin half works too.
What's the difference there? A thick third or a thin half? Go. You run with that one, Cheryl.
It's the same in my mind.
No. Oh, no. That's good. Fine. Okay.
Two different players, two different releases. Nicholas just doesn't know how Grant throws it. Nice chance here now. Grab a couple here for Bottcher.
I think so. Or you're going to leave him the same shot.
It's called timeout.
Sure.
Sure, timeout.
Corner again.
You can guard the other one too.
Yeah, he just he can play peel and.
It's pretty early. If we guard this one, then he's slash. He risks nutting it on his yellow maybe, but
We got to guard one of them.
Yeah.
It's not sure which one. I don't want to leave him that shot again.
I don't mind
here.
If you guard there,
he might run it.
But
well,
yeah, but it could jam for sure.
You go here, he's going to play the double again.
Yeah, I just hate leaving him the same shot.
And he's going to try the rip or
This is the more usable one too. If we guard it, we can come around it.
Yeah. So straight guard it. He hits. We go T-line. We got an easy double there if we ever need it.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Perfect 3.
Good talk, boys.
This is you do it.
Oh, yeah.
Now I just got to make it.
Yeah. Did you call it?
Yeah, we got to make this corner. And hey, dead nut the guard. Don't
Jeff
be a
Stoughton is the coach of Team Canada, the
if he ever doesn't
three-time
feel it, we
Canadian champion. And now, of course, works with the
Two-thirds,
with
half
Curling
right.
Canada. He's the national men's and mixed doubles head coach.
Line's good.
Got a little set there. Half. Just. We're a little higher than we want, probably.
Line.
Wait's
Brad,
close.
if anything.
Wait's close.
Brad, if anything.
Half.
Just half. Line's good.
You got it.
Line's good. Go a little. Ben. Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's good. That's good.
Good one,
Nice
Fry.
shot.
Nice.
That's a really good call to call the timeout and guard that proper rock. Edin could cut him off that red onto his own yellow onto the other red and get rid of everything, number one, or play the double on the guard they've tried twice already. So now Nicholas can sit a couple here if he wants, but they're going to be grouped. I think they're playing peel weight at this, Cheryl.
Yeah, it
Trying to kick one of them across, maybe?
hit into the side of
Yeah.
Shotstone.
Yeah.
Whoa. Clean. Yep. Whoa. 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 No. Whoa. No. 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 On the yellow, Javi. On the yellow. Yep. Right. It's good.
He knew he was going to leave a double, so he might as well try.
It's good. Very nice.
It's not an easy double.
No.
Hit the back one first would make it the safest way with a million miles an hour.
I was thinking freeze that pocket.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine with that too.
Tough to get it going, yeah.
It would have needed a lot of weight.
No better thing
Quarter
in
round back.
the
Or like you say, you just freeze right in the middle. Like,
Yeah.
Good call. It's a good pocket.
Does it ever? And the other one's buried.
You just, to Brendan's point, just tap the center line one just a touch and even them out. And it's almost impossible to get rid of.
Easy. Close. Lines. Close.
Max, probably.
Easy.
Max.
Easy. Oh, it's good. Line's good.
Comes down in this spot.
Move it. Want to move this an inch?
Whoa. We are.
Here you go, Fry. Great shot.
Nice. Great shot. Very good.
Perfect.
Beauty.
Well, maybe
Brad.
they're starting to
Great
find their
shot, buddy.
game now.
Way to go.
Beauty. Yeah, good sweep.
Well thrown. Really good shot.
Good draw here. I guess he plays that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just outdrawing that buried red at
really
the top.
change.
It's not too bad,
It's
Cheryl.
long for him though, to sit on top of whatever I.
Or you
here.
play this. Just release this one.
Yeah.
Like right in the nose almost.
We could take a timeout here, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
What about the hit and roll and release at Russ, like the out turn or in turn, whatever you
I think
want?
I'm maybe
Hit and roll.
fair at that, Nicholas. Just like right on the nose.
Yeah. Still running.
Try and roll over to the other side of the forefoot
My only worry
even.
is that if I ever push this too far and don't sit on top of this, it's bringing this into play like for free, so to speak.
Okay.
Is this already better than this? Yeah, it is.
So what do they do if we just cut the guard?
If we clip the guard, I guess he hits and roll on this one.
Yep.
Rolling far. Then I got this double, but anything thick will stick.
Yep.
I think.
Like, yeah, maybe peel the guard. I'm forced to make a double on my last one though, but.
I mean, as long as we don't lose 4 here, we're good.
Yeah, we can get away with losing a.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Let's just peel this.
Do you try run it?
If I stuff it.
I think that hit. I like the first one
you're dead
with the
stop
hit
it,
and roll.
it's
You get both. You get the
That's right.
draw
Yeah.
and you unlock the back
You
one.
might set up a yellow double, but you're right.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
The beauty of these guys is 6'1", so give them 2.
Right.
Don't
Yeah,
give
that's
3.
yeah.
It opens this one up too, so yeah, I like it.
Give it a half attempt.
After all that, they saw at the last second, they saw the run back. Little dangerous, Cheryl. You could run it back into that yellow pocket. You could flash it, and they got the raise for 3. But again, then if they play the red tap and get rid of the yellows, there will be a double for Nicholas's last one.
And if they'd roll weight fine.
Remember, each team is given 2 1-minute timeouts per half. Let's go over here quickly. Rachel Holman and Eve Muirhead. You see the yellow stone. That belongs to Muirhead. There is a hole there, which they looked at for the longest time, which appears anyway that they'll try to Holman's last. Come through the hole. Hit the 2 yellows, maybe with the combination score 2. Is it possible for 3?
I don't think so, but it's she's
2
thrown
for
enough
sure.
weight.
Coming through, running it back instead. Bang, bang, and look what they got. They got the deuce. 1 for sure now around the edge. Did they get the 2?
Might have to measure.
Kalina Petz has a look.
Great throw.
Yeah, they shot. 2. Yeah.
2 it is.
Nice.
2. Yeah. Just a little less.
Rachel Holman, Sarah Wilkes, Joanne Courtney, and Rochelle Brown take the lead.
Just impressive angles that whole end. Freeze after freeze after freeze.
Incredible.
Europe taking some risk with Canada having the hammer.
Canada misses that shot. They're 2 down, 2 playing 7. That was a big deuce.
It's a nice, that's a nice combination. Tiranzoni and the team from Europe have picked up 1 and 6 to tie. But there's a nice combination, isn't it, that Wilkes and Rachel Holman can work so well together.
Yeah, you just never know what'll work out there till you give it a try.
Because he could come off that high and still push it back.
Exactly.
I still like going behind.
Yeah, sure. But where are we putting it?
You almost got to go to the. You almost got to go here.
Yeah. Okay.
To make it good.
Fine. Okay. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Nicholas Narrow again on that out turn. That's become a trend this week.
Yellows, eh?
Well, you could.
It wasn't close on that run back.
For sure you could.
Yeah,
that's the best shot by a mile.
I agree, Benny.
Okay.
That's tough though.
It's not easy though. That's the best shot, there, Bradley? Somewhere in this range?
And mess it around, or move it around.
A couple of slack ones.
Yeah, basically we've made like 5 half shots, I guess.
Yeah.
What's the play here?
Right around the shot rock, I believe.
He runs his yellow. I'm like, wow.
Come to the back again, back 8 or something?
Yeah, exactly. Buried back 8, back 12.
Put this in the back of the 12.
The concept there is Nicholas can't hit that red one that's in between the yellows.
I think it's the same.
So then he has to either go after that top one, which gives up a 3, unless he makes a double.
Yeah.
Well, and he could see almost all of shots stone, so you can always run. Be a short run. You can run your yellow back too.
But if you ever missed it, it's 4.
Yeah, your line's good.
Your line's good.
Brendan
Line's
Bottcher
good.
and his first.
Easy. Weight's good.
Canada with last rock.
Brad.
So hard.
Needs to curl.
Hard, Brad.
Go ahead. Line's good.
Oh, there it goes.
Weight's good. Okay, line's perfect now.
Way back there.
Easy,
Back 12.
easy,
Back
easy.
12.
He's got to stop.
Whoa.
Got to stop. Sit.
Shot.
Sit. Sit.
Very good.
Great
Nice.
shot.
Really
Nice
good.
shot, Bob.
Hangs it on the
Could go
edge.
for that double too, I guess.
Yeah.
It's as good as you could do.
See,
If he knows he's
Yeah.
only got a shot for
Really
two.
good.
If he, yeah. I think he just knows, Nick.
Yeah, I agree. Knows it, and the mostly scores 2. They went too deep there.
Make him make that double for 2.
The miss would be to roll in here, I guess, so you can make the triple.
Yeah.
So anything out here, he's only got 2. So nose or anything a little high.
Okay.
If I'm too high, then watch for that.
Canada played
10-5
great,
again?
and
Yeah.
Europe certainly didn't. So Nicholas just plays a simple nose hit here. He'll be pretty happy to give up 2.
What did I hear him say while Bottcher is making this? He says, we've made 5.5 shots. And that half shot's the difference.
Yeah,
You know,
really
between
slick coming
maybe
in.
holding them to 1 and maybe giving them 2.
Yes.
A lot of half shots.
Yep. You got it.
And unfortunate on Brendan's last. I mean, they were trying to get separation, so it wasn't an easy run for Nicholas.
Yeah, I think they didn't think it out. They get it back as far as you can, bury it,
Yep.
and they did. And then they
Clean,
realized,
clean,
whoops,
clean, clean.
Nicholas can sit closer than that one by nosing this.
Whoa. Clean, 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 clean. Yep, yep. Hard.
There's a well thrown out turn
Oh,
there.
it's good. It's good.
Good.
Good. If you absolutely had
If you had to make it, it's there.
Good. Nice throw.
I don't know. There's 3.
Because of the score, do you ever take
Are
that
we playing
on?
the easy shot for 2 or are we giving it a go? Ask the bench.
Where's that going, though?
2 or 3. Okay.
Or the simple shot? When I say simple, the raised double for 2.
It's there. It's just really hard. If we nut it on this one, we got. If we just make the double, this one's gone.
Yeah.
I'm in then. Let's go. Love it.
You want your in or you want the out? Yeah, I like that too.
I think it's gonna curl an inch.
I do too. This.
The bench isn't throwing it. They're all like that. You go for it.
But Darren Moulding knows what Brendan Bottcher can do.
This is like 2 out of 100. You're going to make this one, but we've seen Bottcher pull off some miracles before, and I think you kind of have to with the score the way it is, Cheryl.
Yeah, and he seems to be all in with it, so that's always a better.
Final score. Brendan Bottcher. Have they got something here? Pry calling line. Come across. Bang. Got it. Oh, my goodness. Sit down. Sit down. Oh. That close for 3. They settled for 2.
Oh,
Brilliant.
what a throw.
Good try.
Oh, what a bad break.
Just would not stop, and through it went. Avoiding the jam, but they couldn't get it to stop at the back. That close. What a shot.
Yeah, you're in there for sure. Oh yeah, this way. Yeah.
Well, this was embarrassing. I've got a caramel in my mouth. So this could be a lot of mumbling for the next couple of minutes.
What timing.
I know.
Finally a break, Cheryl.
I didn't expect the commercial to be over so soon. But it is, and we welcome you back. 6-3. Canada scores 2 as we go to the 7th, and once again it's Team Europe that will have last rock playing the Yellowstones. Your turn.
5-4.
You're like a squirrel. You put it in your cheek, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's too much caramel.
This is our chance, Russ.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Didn't think heavy, but
It's our chance to find the caramels. I didn't even know we had any. He's been hiding them.
Yep. Line's getting tight.
Yeah, it's coming
What
down.
a brilliant shot by Brendan Bottcher.
Gotta go.
He did get the 3, but he wasn't from lack of trying.
Sorry, boys. Sorry.
Excited.
And that's rock as
Sitting.
well.
Yeah.
We can get 2.
Oh,
yeah. Back
All right.
back 4.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Remember,
Let's go all the way to the
remember
back
the
four
ring
here,
pop?
Brad? Yeah. Even if we bite the back 4.
Dinosaurs.
14-7.
You
Love
can
it.
get it all here. Remember those ring pops?
No.
No? Seriously not?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
The ring, and then the
line's
diamond or the jewel was a
Candy.
sucker, and you'd
Line's
you'd
good.
lick your ring pop. Oh, come on.
You had quite the childhood.
There's team down right through here. Girl, if anything.
I am a little older.
Oh, I do not remember those.
No, really not. Huh?
Whoa.
Wow.
Sit, baby.
Whoa.
On a play.
Spot.
Shot.
That works. Good shot.
Oh, yeah.
Faster on that one.
Good job, Brad.
Nothing wrong with
It's
that.
been a little deep on everything. In this case, it's at least it's buried. That's all they can hope for here, Canada. That's the only chance they're going to have.
A little bit extra.
Ta det halv så är det fine ändå.
Ja, precis.
Säkra dubben ändå liksom.
Thin double here. You might roll your yellow one right through play or into the rings.
Whoa, whoa, no.
10.
Yep. Hard.
Hard. Keep going. Okay.
That's good.
Staggered it a bit though.
Guard it.
Good sweep.
That's not bad either.
Yeah, I like it.
That's actually better.
That is better.
High.
Split center.
This is a good speed here,
Halfway.
Brad. Yeah. I agree with you, Benny. I don't think you can hurt it.
Line's good.
Your line's good.
Weight's good too, Brett.
Your line's good.
Split center. Split center.
Could curl a little if anything.
Yeah.
That's a good shot, Brad. Very good.
Good job, Brad. Oh boy.
Sweet.
I'm good with you giving it a go, yeah.
They would dearly love to move those two
Joe.
yellows where Nicholas is standing.
Same way or?
Brendan Bottcher's going right around those eventually.
And there's enough of an angle and with the weight that Rasmus can throw.
No.
Big thing is roll your shooter out of there.
So weird.
Oh, he gets one hard. But maybe too hard, right? Yeah, I think that throws them off once in a while.
A reminder, each of these games is worth a single point in the race to 30.5. So we have Europe leading in one, this one. Canada leading in one. Rachel Homan ahead of Eve Muirhead. And we have one right now tied. Tracy Fleury and Silvana Tiranzoni.
Go ahead. Keep it moving. Okay, you're good there. You're good. Good shot, Ryan.
Nice.
Yeah. You want to give it a go?
Okay.
7/8.
Dead on's a danger, isn't it?
Yep. Oh.
Why is that?
No.
Well, that'll leave another piece of shrapnel out there for Bottcher to use.
Good.
So this is the way to miss it. But because they're staggered, it's where Rasmus got a little unlucky when he played that double peel and came in. It looked like a great shot, and then because of that angle, they're tricky to raise. It's there, the raise is there, but it makes it a little bit more complicated.
Bit of danger with it.
Again, we're back to that similar situation, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's similar where when do you go? Are you going to keep throwing up these guards? The stagger is there to be used. But even we saw, he knows so well, he could still make the...
Very good.
He could still come across the face and run it back to shot rock.
That's right.
Yeah, the angle on that last end we talked about it was a bit better. This won't be. But I think you just keep throwing that center. They're wasting some stones. But look at Nicholas. He's even starting to reconsider. Does he get there first?
Peel it if you like it. Or peel again.
It's a tough situation, isn't it? Peel makes sense. You're 3 up.
I like the peel.
Pretty thin to make this one go straight back, but at least it's not rocks, so.
Yeah.
Maybe peel again.
Think so.
Okay,
Do
but
you
let
like
me
trying
ask
to
you.
nick it?
if you're Canada, if you're Bottcher, and you know that he's thinking about it going, is that your trigger to say, now I've got to go? If your opposition at all considers going first, does that trigger you to do it, or do you keep putting up the guard?
Oh, like with Nicholas, though.
Yeah.
Well, no,
but I mean, Nicholas is thinking about it.
He is.
But doesn't that trigger Bottcher to say, I can't let him do it, I've got to go now?
And he will. He's going to do it. It's just the timing as to when he does it, right? It's just this cat and mouse of, do we keep throwing these center guards up? Nicholas has to keep wasting stones, because if you go too early, Nicholas opens it up, and again, you're back to nothing to hide behind.
Yeah. I think you don't want to go to the button?
Sure. Sure, yeah, we can go top button, I think.
Yeah.
I just don't want to over curl. Like, if anything, I'd like to be buried around the high one.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Two perfect freezes there.
You feel like yours came down a little?
No.
No, just as fast.
The theory is usually on skips last, so this one, that's when you'll go. You might need a couple chances at this.
Hair slower here.
Line's real good.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah. I'd say max.
Close.
Yep.
If you can.
Yeah,
line only.
hard line
Yeah.
now.
Kick hard, Brad.
Hard, Brad.
Line's not bad.
We gotta go.
Keep
Come on, we
going.
gotta go for everything.
Line's pretty good.
Hard,
Boy,
Brad.
there's
Keep
a
going.
huge carry here.
Come on.
Line good. Get by the first. Yes. By the second. Yes. Drag it down. Well done to the top edge of the floor.
Good sweep. Good sweep, yeah. Well, half a look.
This
It should get it, I think.
Should touch it, yeah.
almost hits both yellow.
And that one.
Good sweep. Yeah. Almost the thinner the better, but make sure
Yeah,
we
you gotta be careful
have enough
here.
to fill it.
Yep.
Half a rock probably eliminates the one red. And to steal a one here is not too terrible either. Just can't give him a steal a two. Probably a quarter, third, something like that. But hitting it too thin would be the danger. Then they sink a third one.
It's fine. All you gotta do is make your open up.
Curled a lot coming in.
Well, he's come up. I mean, he was at 21%, remember, early in the game, Brendan Bottcher, but outstanding performance so far by Nicholas Edin. The player numbers brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Oh, no.
Watch this.
Uh-oh.
Got something? Got something. Oh, he just slices it across the top.
Yeah, try too hard there. You had to miss it the other way, even if you kill both yellows.
No. It's all right. Sorry. No, don't worry.
That's
Oh, good one. You go right around it.
that may be his first
Around
miss.
it, I think I like this.
Right there. Rock
Yeah,
pin.
he's gonna.
He's running.
See if we can
Yeah.
pinpoint one.
I think he would be second, right?
More weight.
If he
In a
stiffs,
5-5
second.
tie, Tracy Fleury, is she the shot stone? Has to believe she is, I guess. Sitting center line, top edge of the 8, everything around the edge of the 8. Final stone for Fleury, playing with Emma Miskew, Liz Fife, and Lisa Weigel.
She can even split them, make sure she's two.
Weight's close. 7. Mine's good. Yeah, weight's close. 6, 7. Weight's, no, weight's good. Yeah. Just line if we need it. We're all there right now. Maybe a hair heavy. A hair heavy.
No, weight's okay. We're in the
Back 4.
Okay, you're through the hole.
It needs to stop.
Wow, needs to stop. Oh my.
Shit. Sorry.
And through it goes. Wow.
Oh, they talked about a rub too.
Yeah, they
then.
did.
Yeah,
Good.
Oh, that's too bad.
big point.
Sorry, Grace. Shit.
They just want to have a look too around the edge.
Yeah.
And they confirm it is just a single.
Yeah.
But again, you think about the combinations, not playing together. Fife, Weigel,
That's an easy shot for him to make
Judgment.
that run double.
It also could double jam.
Yeah, so let's go back.
Yeah.
Back button.
Yeah.
We had somewhere out here. I'm gonna need a little more, hey?
Okay, let's make him shoot.
Yeah.
Let's make a good one here.
I took a few brooms more ice.
Okay.
You got to get around the one I just threw.
Are we thinking the same weight, boys? Do you think we need to add a little bit?
We pounded that one.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, probably a few feet more.
Okay, couple feet.
Make it.
Dropping in here, and Rachel Holman is sitting the shot stone, leading by one. I see Alina Petz has the brush down for Eve Muirhead. As we also keep an eye on this one, trying to wrap it around the stone he just threw.
Well, Eve was sitting 3 until Rachel comes up with another big shot, makes this great double.
Trying to get around it, hit. Now, where are they going to go? And they'll hang it at the back of the 8. And so they're sitting 3. Bottcher. Muirhead. Chip it. Sit down, push it far enough.
Okay, good try.
And good try. Only the single. Muirhead with 1 to tie. Canada. Holman will have last rock coming home.
Holman's been incredible.
Oh, that double by Rachel, that got them the force right
She made
there.
a double on her first one.
Yeah,
and the second double, she made the double rolled half buried, which created that error. 2 angle raises at this end. She's making everything.
7/8?
Yeah, pretty close to nose, actually. We just try to stuff it for one.
Oh, okay.
So if I hit it high side, though, we can make the triple the other way, too.
Okay. So just nose. It's tough for the 2 steel now. We hooked it.
Not the shot that he
He's always going to get one of the
wanted to be playing with a 3-point lead, a raise triple. But if he can stick the yellow one that you see, it's a shot rock or a steal of 1.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Final stone.
Yep. Whoa, whoa.
Right now, Canada is sitting the 3. Vrano, what do you got? Bang.
Nice.
And he'll end up getting the single at the top for the 8-foot. That kind of game and worthy of applause, and that'll be it. As Europe will pick up the full point, make the final 7-3. Outstanding game by Nicholas Edin. And Europe extends their lead now, 8-2. Nicholas Edin, outstanding performance for the 4-time world champion in this scramble, putting together his team with a couple of Scots, and they rolled to a 7-3 win. And Nicholas Edin's numbers in the 90s as he combined with Grant Hardy, his second Rasmus Vrano, and Hammy McMillan. Game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. So we'll change and just to go next door to Sheet C here at the Sports Center at London Western Fair. Drop in on the game featuring Rachel Holman and Eve Muirhead as the skips. Rachel Holman together with her second, Joanne Courtney throwing, and then using Sarah Wilkes and Rochelle Brown, who are the third and lead respectively for current Canadian champion Chelsea Carey. There's Rochelle. Eve Muirhead has her second, Jennifer Dodds, along with Alina Petz, who throws the 4th stone for the reigning world champion, Silvana Tiranzoni of Switzerland. And at the lead position, they have Melanie Barbazot, also off that Tiranzoni team.
Good day, Dan.
Pretty simple now for Team Canada with just straight peels.
Same way.
Hogged guard by Team Europe. And gave Canada a chance to straight out peel out the end.
Good. It's good. Shot, Joe. I got it. Oh.
Rachel Holman gets all 3 stars, first, second, and third. She made an unbelievable angle raise bullet for 2 in the second. She made an almost impossible shot that saved the game for 2 in the 6th. There would have been a steal, and she's 2 down. All of a sudden, she's 1 up. and somehow turned a possible 4 for Europe into a force, which allows them to have a hammer coming home here.
Pretty close. If not top 12.
Line's good.
Top 12.
Line's really good.
And you just looked at Elena Petz, her number's 85%. So and as we've seen, you look over there and they're making great shots, but Rachel's having none of it.
Unbelievable.
You still like the out?
I don't mind the in now.
Yeah, okay.
Just wherever you throw it, I think, would feel.
I think that's a lot of ice. Holy mass.
Can I just have a titch less?
Yep. Yep. Clean.
Yep.
Hard. Clean.
Clean.
Yep.
Just stay down.
You're good.
Good, Sarah.
Nice.
Other side?
This shows, Joe.
Great call.
I didn't go too aggressive to make sure we.
Yeah, that's
for
what I
sure
was-
we didn't want to roll in.
Thanks. There's always that fine line between the Kathy O and
The perfect and the disaster.
Line's good.
Halfway. Halfway tight.
Line's good.
Tight. On the logo. Yep, at your breath.
Nice shot. Good. Good seat, guys.
Good.
There's absolutely nothing Team Muirhead can do here. You have to hope.
You like that ice? Yeah.
can back it up here.
Nice shot.
It's a good comment
Yeah,
by
hard.
Rachel. She asked Sarah, do you like this ice?
Hard, Joe. Gotta go. Drag it out. Hard. Hard.
Courtney.
I think you're good.
Hey, good they are. For her to
She
hold
could
it
feel
up.
it coming out.
I'm like, you're fine. You're fine.
Well, Sarah knows
like
how
ready
she
to go like
throws
this.
those peels.
Sounds scary.
You're good. You're good. Halfway tight. Yep. Okay. Halfway
Right
tight.
next to the center
We're
line.
tight.
We're like,
Line's good.
we're pretty tight.
We're good.
Good, Eve.
Hello, Jen.
Good. Good.
Good Eve. Quarter on the rock. Quarter. Yeah. Okay.
Tied at 5.
Rock the one. I've been giving her the one. Yeah.
Thanks.
A little more.
Maybe just throw like.
It's too late.
Little more
Like
there?
back.
Too late. Yeah.
Thanks.
I think so.
Easy. 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 Good, Joe. Good.
Rachel Holman saying yesterday that
You just hit it.
certainly
You like?
the win at the Canada Cup allows them to, reset now as they look ahead towards their provincials. They have another stop on the tour coming up next week, and then they'll go home and get ready for provincial playdowns. And
Good shot.
looking to represent Ontario at the Scotties.
Heavy favorite there, the way they're playing.
16-2s, like.
Yeah, I think people were a little bit concerned too about the start to their season, but you consider the new dynamics on the team and 2 new babies and getting used to that, and it all finally came together at the Canada Cup. And they're a team that definitely plans out when they're going to peak, and Canada Cup would have been on that list.
Final stone from your head. Trying to find a spot that might present some difficulty.
It might be tough to find with Rachel today.
We can watch it come up if we need to. Yeah, I like that.
She's looked at some pretty tough shots.
Certainly wouldn't want to roll out here, though. It's not like you have hammer and an extra end. You just end up tied.
There are no extras, as Russ suggests, so you split the point. Each team would get a half a point.
It's going straight here with Hawks earlier in the game.
I threw a board in this close to this line. It was pretty aggressive. When it came up, it was heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way she's played and the type of the difficulty she's faced, this must feel like she's trying to put it through a garage door. A shot this simple. And keep the weight down. They're saying it's a pretty straight spot.
I like it. Okay. I think, like
I'll
you
keep
said,
it there.
it runs straight and just comes up right at the end, right?
Sorry. That's in the ice. Right. Oh, no, it's
Final stone.
Heavy board. Yep.
Hit and stick for the win, and a point for Canada.
Right to it.
Right to it. Staying with it. Staying with it. Michelle Brown, Joanne Partney. You have to hold the shooter. Keep it right there. And it'll finally settle down in Canada. And Holman will win it.
Whoa.
6-5 is your final. And Canada picks up the point to make up for the point Europe won in the men's game. So now one remains on the ice, and we'll go to sheet A. 6-5, Canada leads it.
Negative stuff. Keep going.
This is the first stone for Silvana Tirinzoni. Europe does have last rock, playing the Yellowstones. The Canadian team made up of Tracy Fleury
Yeah, I think we have one more, right?
out of East St. Paul,
I think we got to protect this.
outside of Winnipeg, along with her second Liz Fife, with Emma Miskew and Lisa Weigel of Rachel Holman's team.
Block both, like,
Silvana Tirinzoni, the reigning women's world champion, has her second Esther Neuschwander, combined with Sarah McManus and Sophia Moberg's of Anna Hasselberg's team from Sweden.
But do you leave a double?
It
just
Yeah,
works.
it finishes so
and then
hard.
we're giving her something to run into that.
So what is she throwing? Is she throwing the pick or is she throwing the run?
I think she's throwing the
Like
the
she's
run.
gonna
Right
tick.
now,
She's got
if we can go
she's
through
got
that
this shot. She's got this one too, right?
That's Emma Miskew's freeze. That is either shot or second shot.
Ticket though. Yeah.
She can shoot it.
So which one would she throw if we don't throw right now? What's she throwing?
Just try to move that over.
Yeah, you
try
can
to move
pick it.
that.
Yeah, so you gotta pick it.
Gotta
You
block
pick
that.
it. So
Guard
you gotta
it.
guard that. Same
She
shot.
could also maybe chisel. I don't know.
Yeah, so we gotta guard
I think you
that.
would top 12 and try.
By the guard, she's still gonna have the draw too.
Yeah.
The chisel for the win is a hard
That's
shot.
really hard.
Yeah.
If you build it to your street. So what are you thinking, Chris?
Yeah, can we block the draw as well? That's ideal. But doesn't she just like pick that
But
off?
this
is probably gone and that's there.
Yeah.
And her shooter will be
Yeah,
as long as we don't go past.
If we tuck a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably better, right?
There's no triple. She can't get rid of this one, so we just can't be like.
Yeah, I mean, I think we want to be on the center line somewhere in here, right? It's more of a line.
Even if it's not touching can't overturn. Yeah. Even if we were here, it's still mission accomplished.
We don't leave her there?
Like,
We don't leave her that, though?
But we get the half point.
We got 2 minutes. Okay, but.
Like, this is for the win. And
Yeah.
potentially this is
What's
for
that?
the win.
So let's have a look here,
Yeah, that's high.
and
So I think.
wow,
Yeah.
by that much.
Okay.
Have a look.
where you want it
They
there.
believe they're shot stone.
Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay.
Way in the world, right?
So we're going to throw up the guard. That's Fleury leads it by one.
Nothing crazy. Yeah.
It's a pretty incredible shot by Emma. You couldn't have walked down there and placed it better. She moved the Europe stone a millimeter to obviously get shot.
Like top 12, but short.
not. I think they'll be throwing a stick on that, though, Cheryl. That's extremely close.
It'll,
I heard Tracy say we can throw up a guard. At least we've got the tie.
Yeah, because I did hear somebody say they might still have the draw for 2, but I don't know. It's close. Looked like red to me.
The only danger with this one is bringing it deep, and if you ever hooked it on the corner of your own rock, top 4, there'd be a nose hit for 2.
It's close. Top 12.
Tracy Fleury, final stone.
Top 12. Top 12.
Liz Fife on the left, Lisa Weigel on the right, Emma Miskew calling line.
Coming down. We're just tight.
Keep going.
Just tight. Keep going, Liz. You got it. Keep dragging it. Come on. Come on, Liz. Go.
You're good. That's good.
Now, once again, and right away, you see Tiranzoni going to look overhead.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that one too. It's super thin.
Yeah.
No, like just that one straight.
It's not super thin.
I don't see that.
It's not super thin.
No, I think it's like you have to get here. Just push it in, just straight back.
So the fact that they're looking at an angle raise, does that, are you conceding that Canada's sitting the 1 then?
I think so. Because this is dangerous. It's danger written all over it. If you happened to be shot, yellow was shot, Europe, you could ruin this in a hurry.
Which one do
So
you
they
like?
must think red shot. It is close.
It's either the straight that one or this one.
Might be able to play this with less weight too.
So what are they playing? They're playing. Oh, they're going to play the farthest one and chisel it really thin.
Feel?
Just play it and miss it.
This is Sylvana's right in her wheelhouse. She loves these hits.
Sarah McManus lining it up.
Yep.
Plays the 3rd spot for Anna Hasselborg.
No.
Barbizot. Sophie Moberg's called off. Angle it back. Oh, no.
I think that's good.
And now they're going to call for the measure.
Sorry.
Either way, good game.
Good game. Fan. Jag var en låda hela vägen. Jag bara, så klar den här lite.
Oh my God. Either way, good game. Good game.
So well played, Silvana. Good game.
So now, so the teams have split the first 2. Canada leading here as we go from the Swedish stone. We'll wait for the reaction. And it's yellow. And yellow will pick up. Europe will get the single point. And we'll have our first split of a point, as each team will pick up a half. And it ends in a 6-6 tie. Wow. That's a surprise, I'm sure, to the Canadians. It's a surprise to us, too.
Well, to Europe, too, because it looked like yellow to me, but why would you play that shot if it's yellow? That was danger.
So with the half point, it remains a 5-point difference. Europe ahead of Canada after this first draw of Team Scramble. Day 2 of the Continental Cup. We are in London, Ontario.
The 2020 OK Tire and BKT Tires Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2020 OK Tire and BKT Tires Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. by OK Tire and BKT Tires, and by Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue.
Reminder, we're back with you at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll feature again mixed doubles. Tracy Fleury, who we just saw, with Brent Lang going against Anna Hasselborg and Oscar Eriksson. Mixed doubles at 2 p.m. Eastern when we join you again. So we had a Canadian win, a European win, and our first split as Tracy Fleury and Silvana Tiranzoni pick up half a point. 5 points the difference. Till we talk with you again, thank you for joining us here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.